Hi, this is Jovita, and we're at the food bank for the senior outreach. Let's go look and see what they have today. All right, we're at the food bank door. It says hump, but we're going to go inside and see what's inside today.
Hello, how are y'all? Hi,
Hi,
Jovita.
How you
Sam.
doing?
How are you doing?
Fine.
Hi, what's going on in the food bank today?
We had just had our harvest delivery yesterday, so we're gonna need help putting things away. And we usually have our table over here really full, but it's kind of low today because it hasn't been.
Okay, what you got on the table today?
We have all kinds of things. We have our veggies in the can. We have tuna and Vienna sausages inside these boxes. We get raisins that are in there. So we get an equal amount of everything to put in these boxes. So today I saved you back a brisket and some hamburger.
Okay.
They're right here. We got 2 things of hamburger meat and a brisket.
Okay, because I'll be cooking something from the food bank to show
Mhm.
people what we get from the food bank when
Yeah.
we come up here to
Now
visit.
these big pieces of meat we save for like your ministry and for big families, but the smaller meats, like we have meatballs today. We
Okay.
have meatballs, we are giving these to the seniors.
Okay. And so mostly you work with the seniors
Right,
and the senior outreach.
but if there's families that are seniors raising your grandkids, feel free to come up. Okay? If it's an emergency and you can't if the pantry or the Methodist pantry is not open, feel free to come over and I can help you.
Okay.
I don't discriminate.
So there's all kind of food here.
Right.
And
Y'all
also,
can see the pantry. I'll show you the pantry. It's not full today, but it's about what we have in here. About what we have in there. Usually these are full near Thanksgiving. We're just getting closer to Thanksgiving. So you can see we're going to do a food drive on Saturday at 901 Sublet Little Road. Temecula Sergeant's Place by the roundabout.
and what's your website that people can donate to?
New Senior Outreach Kennedale. You get on there and it'll tell you how you can donate. I have PayPal, I have a Zelle, and you can just drop the money by too if you want to do that. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 2:30, and on Thursdays 10 to 3.
Okay. And we also have Nature's Open Door also has a ministry in here as well. We're collecting blankets, hats, and scarves for the winter so we can have a head start on things that are going on.
Yeah, it's
in
pretty
here.
piled up with blankets right
Yeah,
now.
we have blankets, and then I think Sarah has blankets and
Yeah,
stuff.
I have,
So
yeah.
we'll be ready for when the cold weather comes back again. We'll have people that might need to stay in the church,
Yeah, and we have,
or they need blankets on the outside. So we have blankets, and
you can tell we have personal items we give out too if
yeah.
the seniors need it.
so we pretty much take care of the seniors around here.
And we have wheelchairs and walkers. We have all kinds of things if they need it. They just got to come up. Right? Like you see, we got more racks in. We had to build more racks in order to have room in here. Because otherwise, all this would be on the floor. We wouldn't have no way to walk.
Okay, so we'll get a box of food, and we'll take the brisket, and then we'll show you where we're going to cook
All right.
from the
That'll be
food
good.
bank. All right?
That'll be good. Here, let me give you a shot of the back of my t-shirt, what it says in the Bible verse. And I didn't even know that verse was in the Bible until I started reading. It said, Lord, give me the verse besides, it's better to give than receive.
That's right.
I wanted something different. It said, cast me not in the old age. I haven't got it memorized yet, but it's
Okay,
a really good verse.
so we're going to take some food from the food bank, and we're going to cook 2 meals, I guess, because we got a brisket, yay! And then we're going to feed some people around, we're going to invite some people over from the park, and we'll have some food from the food bank, and we'll show you. Thanks.
Yeah, and you don't have to be a member of the church. Any member of the church, any church, or not a church, whoever needs help can come and get help.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, Davida.
Okay, I'm back in the kitchen from the food bank, and so we're going to look inside the bag and see what we got. Oh, first of all, she gave me some hamburger meat, and she also gave us a brisket to cook. So the brisket is frozen, and we have to get it all thawed out and also rubbed down and getting it prepared. Okay, she gave me 2 hamburger meats, so we have hamburger meat right here. And then, okay, here's rice, bag of rice. Here's some Roman noodles. Okay, a can of mixed vegetables. Okay, and then, okay, here's some protein bars. Okay, there's a bag of lentils, premium lentils, 1 pound. What would you do with lentils? Okay, here's a box of macaroni and cheese. Okay, here's some spaghetti. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, a can of tomato sauce. A can of carrots. A can of cut green beans. Oh, here's a can of fruit. And, oh, here's another can of green beans. Here are some Vienna sausages. And also, look at this. Here's some raisins. There's some raisins. And then there's a big box of cornflakes. Okay, this food bank is open twice a week, but you can only get out of it once a week. And they're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So this is enough food for me. This is enough food for a couple of days in here. So you would go back maybe next week or however. And, you know, if you have enough already. So you might not have to go back for, some people can hold out a month. Some people can hold out 2 weeks. So anyway, I already see what I want to fix out of here. And I'm looking at spaghetti. So let's get some spaghetti and let's fix dinner. And I'm sure there'll be some people around, because sometimes there's always people knocking on my door to see what I'm cooking. All right, let's stay tuned. Okay, there is no order of which you're doing next to this, because what I did was I boiled and drained my spaghetti. My green beans are pretty much done. I have butter in there and onions, seasoning. And then this is my hamburger meat that I have down here. And I put seasoning in there. So I'm going to put my seasoning. I drained the hamburger meat as well. And so I'm going to mix this up in here. I didn't want to put too much spaghetti in here because it's only a pound of hamburger meat. But I'm going to save the other hamburger meat for another meal. And so I just mixed this up in here real good. And then I will add in my tomato sauce. And making this, use what you have at home. That's what this is about. I have a lot of seasoning. I love to get seasoning when I'm out. I like going through the books Tastefully Simple and Wild Tree, and I will look, and even Pampered Chef. They have a lot of seasoning. So I also have another can of sauce on side. To put in here, because you'll look at it and tell there's not enough tomato sauce in there. But sometimes you have to guess at this to see if you have enough. And this should be enough. Yep, that's enough. And so you just mix it in there real good. Oh yeah, this is the way I like spaghetti. I don't want it too dry. And I need to have it where it can mix up. Usually have a little bit more meat in there, but I just add whatever seasoning I have. This is a complete onion and garlic. And so I have a Mamma Mia sauce. This goes in here. This is Mamma Mia from Tastefully Simple. So I will add that in there as well. And that's one thing about spaghetti. I kind of like spaghetti to sit a good while, just to simmer a while, because spaghetti is one of those meals that tastes better after the first day. I like it the first day, but the second day, the seasoning has gone in and it's been a little time and it tastes so much better. So just mix it in. And also make sure you taste your food. Don't just put something in there and just because somebody said put a teaspoon of this and a pinch of that or whatever. Taste your food. Make sure it's tasting good to you, or if somebody happens to be around, let them taste it. But I don't just put stuff in here and not taste my food. I'm gonna put, I like a little zip in here. This is Party Fiesta, also from Tastefully Simple, and I will probably put a little something in here to make it a little heat. I don't like bland food. And so I have it on low because I don't want it to scorch. And I'm going to take a little bit and taste it. This is that thin spaghetti. I like spaghetti a little bit thicker. This is real thin, but I'm just going to taste this. Make sure I have enough seasoning in here. I think I can use a little bit more seasoning. And I usually don't cook with salt, but I will. This is some Himalayan sea salt. And I'll just add a little bit there. But you just mix it up. And what I like to do with spaghetti, I think maybe about 30 minutes to let it simmer and get the seasoning down in there. let it simmer for a little bit and not letting it scorch. I have my green beans are pretty much done, and I will, what I did with those, I rinsed them off real good. I drained all the juice that's in the can. This is canned food, so I drain it, rinse it off a little bit. Then I added some butter, because there's a lot of sodium in here already, and you know that you're going to want to add your own seasoning in here, which you need to read the back of your labels to see how much sodium you're putting in your food, especially with a lot of people with high blood pressure. And that need to be less sodium in their diet. I put real butter in here. I do not use margarine. And I diced up some onions, and you can put the mixed peppers in here as well, but since I have some of the spaghetti, I just put some in here. And I need to taste these to see also if they're doing a little better. See what these green beans are doing. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for a few and fix a plate. Okay, wow. My spaghetti is done. My dinner is done. Wow. You know what? This is pretty cool. I got my mixed fruit. What I did was I just took a bun and browned it and put some garlic and Mamma Mia sauce on this bread. And I did my green beans with butter and seasoning and onion. And of course, I did my spaghetti with the ground meat and some peppers that I had, but I put onions in here also, and seasoning, the Mamma Mia seasoning. You can put whatever seasoning, salt, pepper. I cook more than salt and pepper, but you can taste and put in here if you have some Italian seasoning or whatever you have at home. This meal came from the food bank, and it was almost free. And you know what? My dinner's done, and I'm going to taste this right quick. This is good. You know what happens next? I'm going to tell you all. Come visit me at Jovita's Kitchen on Facebook, and you can see me on Instagram at Jovita's Kitchen, and also check me out at www.jovitaskitchen.com, and also other videos like this. And what happens next is I get to eat dinner right now. So come on, you can find your food, your next meal, and see what you do. Let me know what you do from the food bank. I know a lot of people go, don't say you don't. Sometimes it comes in handy. Where's your food bank? Check out and see where your local food bank is at. Thanks for coming, and I'm glad to share this with you, and you can share this video with other people and like it. Thank you so much. See you later. Happy eating.